Hello and welcome, my name is Yves Sanford, and in today's video I wanted to cover how in the ComDivision white label program for VMware Cloud Service Providers we are going to deal with the end customer support scenario. Let's first and foremost look at the different levels of people who are going to be involved. So on one end there is the end customer. Then we have what is called the sub-CSP, so that would be anyone who is using the white label host. Then in our case there would be ComDivision. And finally there is Broadcom / VMware going to be involved in the support ticket. So those are the four parties which are going to be involved in our specific support case. So what is going to happen now? So let's say our end customer sits in front of their computer and has a problem within one of the virtual machines. Let's say we know already what the cause is. It is something around the VMware tools. In this specific case, what's going to happen next is that this end customer is now going to file a ticket with you, the sub-CSP. So they are going to file a ticket, they are going to call you, whatever is going to happen, that's going to happen with you. So what you should be doing at this specific case is what is considered level 1 and level 2 support analysis. The better you do this, the smaller the amount of things we have to do on the ComDivision side to help you in these regards. Nevertheless, if you cannot actually fix the ticket yourself, you are going to actually move that ticket forward towards ComDivision. So in this specific case, a ComDivision support engineer would actually take over the ticket. Again, we are going to do level 1 and level 2 analysis, which means we are going to go through the logs, we are going to review the knowledge base, release notes, and do a lot of other things. So if you actually did this already perfectly well, we can take this over, and actually with that, if we can't fix the issue by ourselves, we are going to do exactly again what we just described. We are going to move the ticket over to the Broadcom support engineer. On this side, this now becomes a level 3 ticket. So as you can see, this moves basically through the line. We combine all the information from here into the level 3 ticket. Level 3 ticket comes to Broadcom, and then hopefully Broadcom comes back with a solution. In case of an easy solution, and that would be the easiest process, Broadcom will actually fire the information back to us, we fire that information back to you, and then you fire that back to your end customer. That is if the solution is very straightforward and does not require any other additional intervention, which is also what we have been modifying our ticket system and everything else for in the last couple of weeks, so that we can automate the process. So you do not have to wait on us to manually update and forward the ticket information to you. It comes automatically. Let's talk about a different scenario. Let's talk about the scenario that Broadcom needs to talk and actually triage the ticket together with the end customer. So we need a ticket triage. So what's going to happen in this specific scenario is, before a ticket triage can actually happen, is Broadcom is going to come back to us and tell us for the level 3 ticket, coordinate the ticket triage. At this specific point in time, we can now set up the meeting and everything else. So we communicate with you, but also we need to communicate with the end customer, because in the end, the ticket triage meeting is going to be between the end customer, is going to be between us and Broadcom. If Broadcom allows us, we can actually invite you into the meeting, but you would basically be a silent read-only attendee of the meeting. You cannot actually directly influence the meeting. So this is how all of this looks like, and this is why we keep saying it's very important that you understand as a sub-CSP who is going to be your primary host, because they are going to be responsible to manage all of this support cycle end to end and actually do all the communication forth and back between Broadcom and anything else. At no point in time are you even allowed by all the current terms to actually directly talk to Broadcom based on the current documentation and contracts. And it's, by the way, it would be a contract violation if you were to be just proxied or something like that. We heard already that some people are planning to actually just set you up email addresses and stuff like that. Be very, very careful. It might make you completely unreliable from a support perspective. So this is how the support process is going to look like in the ComDivision white label program for VMware Cloud Service Providers. If you have any questions on this topic, feel free to drop me a note, and then I'm going to come back with some answers to you.